What is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you our next matchup in the Ultimate Smash Bros. DLC tournament. So, if you are new, I will go over a couple rules, I always go over a couple rules at the beginning anyway, so here they are, very simple. Each day on the channel, except for Sundays, I upload one matchup from this tournament. And then we pretty much vote for one of the two characters that are in the matchup for the day, simply by typing your answer down in the comments for, one of the two characters. And as you can tell by the title of the video, the matchup today is Jill Valentine taking on Hat Kid, so type one of those answers down in the comments. If you absolutely want both those characters in Smash, you can type both. Completely fine. But you only get one vote. I do check that stuff, so it is what it is. That's the rules. And speaking of rules, we still got a few more. So it's a double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. You lose once, you drop to the loser bracket. You lose from there, you are done. If there's ever a tie in the voting, I will flip a coin on camera, best and fairest way to break the tie. And then each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts just 1 week. That way, so today's Saturday? So next Saturday we'll get the results for Jill and Hat Kid, but that's next Saturday. So speaking of results, let's go to, today's results from last Saturday, which was Sora taking on Octoling. Definitely some Splatoon fans in the comments section, and definitely some Kingdom Hearts and Sora fans in the comment section. Who ended up winning? Sora won it. I don't think it's too big of a surprise. A lot of people just really like Sora and Kingdom Hearts in general, but definitely Octoling would be, I think, I don't want to say a favorite, but definitely a strong contender for at least the next Smash game. I could see that happening. So, 40 votes for Sora, 24 for Octoling. Unfortunately, that means Octoling is now officially eliminated. But congrats to Sora, moving on for at least one more match, and Sora will be taking on Shadow in Game 98, which will be coming up next Tuesday, actually. So, alright, we'll see Sora again very soon. But with all that out of the way, we get to go into the matchup today. Like I said just a bit earlier, it is Jill Valentine taking on a Hat Kid. Again, loser bracket. Whoever loses is done, but we won't find out till next Saturday. So let's jump into the first one, right? Hat Kid. Indie game. It did pretty well, actually. A lot of people... what was it? Was it the ukulele game that when it first came out, a lot of people are like, all right, that's going to be kind of like the, it's going to remind a lot of people of the old banjo game or something. And while it was okay from what I heard, I never personally played it. While it was okay, a lot of people said A Hat in Time, Hat Kid, that game did what ukulele was supposed to do, did it better. And a lot of people really liked Hat Kid. And I guess for indie characters, if you're going to make a list for potential... indie characters to be in Smash as a playable rep, whether it would be for the base roster or DLC, whatever it would be. I think Hat Kid's name can get thrown into the hat. That wasn't funny. So I think, you probably got like the short list of obvious characters: Shantae, Shovel Knight, Sans, Quote, potentially even Hat Kid on the list. I think if you came up with a top 10 list for sure of indie characters that could be discussed, Hat Kid definitely would be on there. The game did pretty well, like I stated a bit earlier. It was a pretty fun game, and it'd be a pretty unique sort of a little take on a character for the roster. Plus, of course, hello. Of course, you got to talk about the fact that we don't have an indie character. I really like this black skin. I don't know why. I like that. The black umbrella, the black top hat, that looks really cool. I just found like this little made up, alternate skin sort of thing. Looks really very well done. I really enjoy that. But back on track. So let's talk Hat Kid and moveset a little bit, shall we? How would Hat Kid work if you've never not understood, but if you've never heard of, or if you've never played the game? How could the moveset work? Well, very famously, she's got her umbrella, so definitely going to be in the moveset. You could do something with similar to Peach, maybe might come floating down after a jump or something. You could definitely use the umbrella for maybe some jabs. I don't think you'd really throw an umbrella. That one, if it was folded up, you could throw it like a spear in a way. That could be a bit interesting. But she's also got like sort of like these, what are they called? Like badges. They activate. They're kind of like, can I call them abilities in a way? So like a few things. She's got like a hook shot. So potentially that could be like her up B, her recovery move. Hook shot, grabs onto the ledge and whoop, back up she goes. I think she also has a scooter badge. So it'd be pretty similar to Wario's Wario's motorcycle, side B. But I think it should be faster than Wario's, and I think I don't think you should be able to change directions. It's just kind of a one shot, and it goes pretty fast. You run into it, does pretty good damage. Or you run into an opponent with it, it would do pretty good damage, something like that. So, I think she can also brew up like some explosive potions. You might be able to like charge it up. That could be like a neutral special sort of move. So you got like the abilities, the badges, I guess is what they're actually called. Got her umbrella. She can do stuff with magic. So she's got like a wide range of really cool attacks and. I guess just for a moveset. You got quite a bit you can pull from and use and all sorts of stuff like that. So I like the character, especially when you don't really have to think too much about trying to come up with a moveset, when you don't have to stretch it out too much, when the character is already like pre-ready with a whole arsenal of just moves at the character's disposal. I think that'd be awesome. And Hat Kid definitely has that. So if you have a moveset that really fits your character well and you can just pretty much bring it right into Smash and it fits, I'm all for it. Let's go. So again, personal note, Hat Kid, if we talk indie characters, I strongly maybe consider 2, maybe 3 indie characters. Hat Kid's not going to be one of them. I will be honest. I like the potential. I do. And if Hat Kid were to get in, like I was just saying, I kind of, if the moveset that I was kind of discussing, if that was, how the moveset were to work for Hat Kid, I think it'd be pretty nice, pretty unique. So I'd be okay with it, but again, not high on my list, so it's not a character that I'm out there like, yeah, we need Hat Kid in the roster. Not on my personal list of characters I want to see, but if it happens, I'm okay with it. So, and then plus, there's no indie character in Smash, so that'd be a pretty big deal as well with any indie character. That was tough to say. But let's talk about her opponent. Somebody who's got a bit more recognition to her name. Jill Valentine, right? Resident Evil, Capcom. A lot of people expect Capcom to potentially get a rep in Smash Bros. I mean, okay. Yeah, I can see it. Capcom and Nintendo do work pretty well together, I'd say. Capcom's got a lot of franchises to kind of pull from. But, I mean, like, who do you go with? I know a lot of message boards I see, somebody's always saying, all right, Leon or Jill or Chris or somebody from Resident Evil. A lot of people kind of are thinking that could be the route Nintendo goes. Maybe a bit more of the mature sort of characters. I mean, Smash is not shying away from that. We've already seen that. They brought Snake Pack. They got explosives. They got, realistic bullets. It's all pretty much almost anything is on the table. So to get a Resident Evil rep, I don't think is out of the possibility whatsoever. I honestly think there's a pretty decent chance it could happen. But again, it all depends on, Nintendo's mindset when they were picking the DLC. So let's talk Jill. Of course, Resident Evil. Resident Evil's been around for 20 plus years, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. It's been around for so long. It's got so many entries into the series, got so many spin-offs, so many iconic, memorable, just fan favorite characters. And to see something, like Resident Evil crossing over into Smash Bros, I think it would be pretty neat. To me, I'm not against Resident Evil. I actually really like Leon Kennedy. If Resident Evil were to get a rep, I really would like Leon. I would like Leon more than anybody if it were to happen, just because I think Leon has better ties to Nintendo because the whole Resident Evil 4 was an exclusive and all that sort of stuff. But I just had a point that I was going to talk about. I don't remember. Let's talk about Resident Evil games on the Switch and Nintendo. They've always kind of been there. Resident Evil 4 just came out on the Switch not too long ago. I think, weren't there like 3 games recently that just came out, all Resident Evil games that just came out on the Switch, or there might be one in the future. So, I mean, it's not like Resident Evil's not on Nintendo consoles. They are on the Switch, so... definitely could happen. It's not out of the possibility whatsoever. I think a strong contender, Capcom and the Resident Evil series, definitely have a lot, I think, going for them. And plus, another female, always room for females on the roster, right? That's when you look at the roster, I always say it because, well, I'm always going to say it. there are a few glaring holes that are like, all right, we need more of, this kind of character, or more of this, more females and more villains. Top two things I think we need more. I'd say we need more villains and then more females. That's how I'd put that. I just want to see more villains. I think there's a severe lack of that, but different topic. So let's just go to the voting. Who am I going to vote for personally? I'm going to go Jill. I like Resident Evil. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil. I've played quite a few of their games. And I just like the statue, I just like what Jill brings. The name, people will know who it is. People will know the series. Somebody will see Smash Bros. X Resident Evil. Come on, that's pretty dope. That'd be pretty cool. And then plus like Mii outfits. That's what I was gonna say. Mii outfits. Think about that. You could have, you could end up having a Chris or a Leon or a Jill or a Wesker or Nemesis or just some sort of zombie Mii outfit. I think that'd be pretty cool. Resident Evil's got some pretty spooky music. You could definitely throw into their soundtracks for sure. I guess stage real quick. How would her stage? I think it's got to be the Spencer estate. It's like a mansion, so it'd be pretty cool. I like the character. I like the series. And I do think there's a strong possibility that somebody from Resident Evil could and will happen. So my vote's going to be Jill. Very simple. Who do you guys got? Down in the comments. One vote per person. Either Jill or Hat Kid or both. So those are your options. Anyway, that is going to wrap up this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. So quick sneak peek for Monday. So game 97. Looks like, yes, Isaac is back already. Isaac will be taking on Spyro on Monday. That'll be the match. And then the results will be for Game 91. Will be Waluigi against Mach Rider. Probably Wally, let's face it. But that's Monday. Today's today, and today is wrapping up. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.